Now, hello everyone. Yes, if I have not cut this video and you are now watching this just in the same video, this makes no sense. But if I did cut it, that makes a little bit of sense. I basically, up to this part, got through Plainsong, found Plainsong, and fought our way into the Dying Lands through, the name of the quest is the Dying Lands. Up to this area where we found this cauldron that we have to get through and find out what's going on. And so that's going to be what I'm going to do now. If you're just watching this as one single video, then that makes a lot of sense. If you're watching it as two separate videos, then that's what I did in the last one, and now I'm continuing exactly where I was in the first one in this one, because for me, I'm going to play it on through. I just don't know if I had separated this video into two or made it one, because it was an hour gameplay already, and I don't know what this next section is going to be. I don't know how long this next section is going to be. If it's only like 30 minutes, it'll be part of the first video. If it's longer, like an hour, then it will be two separate videos. So I don't know how that played out, and that will be interesting to find out. But I am now at the entrance of this cauldron door. We are with Zoe and Varl. We've given Zoe a one of the focuses, and we're moving in. Let's go.
There's so much metal.
Who built this place?
Machines. Not like any you've seen before.
Whoa. Ow. Oh, there's three of them. I didn't see that there were three of them. Cannot hit the thing I want to hit. I don't need ammo, I need health.
So this is a cauldron, where machines are born.
It looks like one, but if the land gods come and go, then they aren't just made here. They're being repaired, too.
And the spirit you're after?
Another wall. Not going that way.
Just looking to see if there's anything up here. What is this? Oh, this is new. Break glass, get items. Cool. Okay, that's kind of cool.
A rush of air.
Let me refill all my arrows. So this one, I've got high volley. Yeah, I don't have those other two abilities on this arrow unlocked. I may go to this one since I can do like extra damage with it. I know it's a precision arrow, but I can do a lot of damage with machines. It just doesn't fire as fast.
Glowing.
I've seen them before.
Oh,
They're like an infection.
the daemon.
That thing I said that wants us dead.
That was in Frozen
It
Wilds.
takes over places like these and makes killer machines. It's called Hephaestus.
Hephaestus.
Even the mountain is rotted to the roots.
Yeah, so remember we met the daemon in Hephaestus in the Frozen Wilds DLC of Zero Dawn. So, yes, familiar with that. And I guess that's what we're encountering. It's gonna be a jumping thing? Yeah, I'm gonna have to jump. I bet you. Are there grab points on these? There are. This is a jumping. So this is basically I'm doing another cauldron.
Looks like those cables are blocking the way up. You two wait here. I'll find another path.
Okay, so the vents, I can't climb on the vents. Okay, I just got to figure out where I'm supposed to go. Like, where am I supposed to get to? I'm supposed to be getting to the top of that, I suppose? But where do I start? That's my question. Let me switch arrows. I wonder if I can pause these. No, it doesn't look like I can stop it. Because in one of these cauldrons in the last game, you could like...
looks more raised than the others.
Panel on the core looks more raised than the others. Hey, that ain't working. Whoa.
Activated something. Looks like parts of those pillars are rotating. Maybe if I shoot the gears, I can lock them into place. Make a path up.
That's what I was gonna say.
This device. The second sight. It's how Aloy saw what ailed Ray?
Yeah. It reveals things. Lights, images, glyphs, weaknesses on a machine.
Do I know where one?
No, it's just Aloy. And, well, now you. That did something.
You betcha it did something. I get it now. You do shoot them, but you have to wait till they line up. I think this one will line up over there.
There. Should be able to climb all the way up now.
And there she goes.
Interesting. Oh, I see one over there. Oh, there's a platform over there.
What's that thing beyond the wall?
It's massive.
More pillars. Might be a way across, if I can get them into the right position. Another floor panel. But I can't shoot the gears on the pillars from here. Maybe if I can find something to weigh this down?
What does this do? Oh, maybe up here? Is there something? Oh, why won't she climb up? Climb.
This crate should be heavy enough.
It's a puzzle.
Did you find a way across, Aloy?
Can't fit the crate through that opening.
Really? Because I thought I could.
I think I can get the crate through that shield, but I'll have to go around.
I could get it through that opening. That was it. You just had to push it out another hole.
That did it. The gears on the pillars should be exposed now.
Oh, I missed. Didn't time that right. I wasn't holding my draw button.
There. Should be able to get across now.
She's so high up.
Don't fall, Aloy!
Well, even if I did, I have a glider. So I'm fine. Do they even know that I have the glider? I guess they do.
How's it going up there, Aloy?
I think I'm getting close. One more set of pillars. There should be a floor panel nearby to activate them.
Too slow.
You almost have it.
Okay, I need to be a little faster when it lines up. Oh, I missed. Well, this one's tricky.
Okay, now I can cross.
I think we got it.
I can grab this from my stash later. Festus's cables are all over that node. Maybe that
Okay, that was a bit of a
cables are
puzzle.
moving.
They're drawing back. We can climb up that vent.
That was an interesting puzzle, a new kind of puzzle we had to do there.
How do we cross?
Cables are twisted around that node on the other side. I'll see if I can get to it.
We'll wait here.
So another puzzle. Boy, they're giving us... This is a puzzle quest is what this is. Oh, really? Is that going to retract? I think it's going to retract. I'm going to wait. I mean, I got a glider. Couldn't I just glide over?
Whoa! That was quite a jump.
I mean, I can just glide over there, honestly.
Now, how to get up to the node.
Always scares me when I do that.
All right, let's see what we can do.
Oh, that wasn't too bad. Could I have gone a different way? Oh, I could have gone that way, I bet. Oh, there were two ways to go. That's interesting. Left, right. I chose that way.
Come on over, you two.
Transfer prime armament to Unit G Mark 1.
Who is that? Hephaestus. It's taken over this whole place.
Yeah.
Looks like there's another node on the other side, near that door.
Go do your thing.
Activate Gamma Matrix Prime.
Hephaestus sounds
How
damaged.
to get to that node on the other side?
Begin.
There's still no sign of fog.
It's a big place. We'll
Mark
keep looking.
1. Increase throughput by 20%.
Couldn't I just glide over there? I guess it's too far. It's up.
Engage active distribution. J1 Zeta.
Do I hold on to these things?
Transfer secondary packages to materials B5 and 12.
I'm trying to figure this one.
Platform down there. I think I can reach it if I glide.
Oh, that platform?
Ordnance in Units A.
Oh, I can do that. I didn't know this is where I needed to go.
Execute armament assessment alpha.
Guess we're going up the vents.
Cycle auxiliary pipelines 9HX. Armament assessment complete.
Oh, now where?
Increase incendiary loadout for Unit G Mark 1.
I have to get on one of them.
Activate Gamma Matrix 5.
These carriers are moving a lot of weapons. What is Hephaestus up to?
I think I need to go over that way.
Below, above us. She's in the air.
Don't let go, Aloy!
Yep, wasn't planning on it.
I think I gotta go down there.
It's over. Okay. Now what?
I could glide to that platform. Is that just where I'm supposed to go?
Wings holding up?
Engage
Here's the note.
distribution J1 Zeta.
That was not too bad.
Transfer secondary packages to materials B5 and 12.
Yeah, this is like a puzzle mission.
Who is Hephaestus? What does it want with this place?
It's taken over facilities before to build deadly machines. But it wasn't always hostile. It used to be part of something good. Something called Gaia.
More of those cables covering that door.
Cutscene, here we go. Something big gonna happen.
Oh no.
It's repairing machine.
What has Hephaestus done to her? Turn it into a weapon, which sooner or later will be unleashed. And then, plain song.
We're gonna have to take it out.
If my people see what it has become, if one of our gods attacks them, you know what we have to do. Laurel, are you ready?
I don't know if I'm ready. I don't. What kind of machine is it anyway?
We have to get down there.
All right, let me make sure I'm all ready. I don't have. I have 1 health potion. I got 12 health, but I got 1 health potion. Okay, let me refill all my weapons. I don't know what we're gonna run into. This is gonna be interesting. It's a Grim Horn is what it's called. Oh, it's weakness. I don't have Purge Water, but... or a Purge Water weapon, because I don't even know what that is. But I do have this. So that's what I'll use. Got that and that.
That dome of light. Protecting the machine.
Yeah. There should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down.
I'm gonna get up there. Once I do that, I think I'm gonna jump up there and try to get above it. I think that'll help me.
Here we go. I'm sorry.
Trying to get its weak points.
More machines are coming!
We'll take care of them, Aloy. Covered in acid.
I'll take this one!
That helped.
If I can detach them, I can use them against it.
Yes. Wow, that was good. That was good. Well, that's how you do it, everyone. You get up on the high spots.
Boarding a machine that nearly killed us.
It's
You
still
hit
your
them with
god.
the acid, and then you shoot
Do
the
not grieve
bits
for
off.
a god or a machine, but because I no longer know what to believe.
Look, so if you want, you can go back home.
Do I still have one? And if so, for how long? Can you really heal our lands? Save my people?
One step at a time. But it starts now.
No, I want to loot everything. I hope it doesn't take me to the surface. I wanted to loot the machine.
It's time to business.
To compensate. Retreat.
Retreating to the network cloud. Did you see that? There is a network cloud where it's stored. Gaia could be in a network cloud also. Maybe.
Not bad.
Up we go.
No, don't go up yet.
There's more.
Like Aloy
I
said,
want to loot everything here.
this is only the beginning.
Don't take me up. I wanted to loot the big creature. Okay, good.
Aloy,
Rimhorn.
Core. My focus is showing holograms on it.
They look like machines.
Overrides. Knowledge on how to tame machines.
And you can learn this?
Is there anything else I should loot around here before I head up? I think I did that battle rather well. Could have gone a lot worse. But yeah, that seemed to work pretty well. Getting up on those high points,
Should
hitting
probably
it,
get those overrides before moving on. They might come in handy.
hitting it with acid and then shooting the parts on it after I used my focus worked real well. So this was a cauldron. It straight up was a cauldron, just taken over by Hephaestus.
Crafted overrides. Wish I knew how to restore them. And there's data here from machines I haven't scanned yet.
I got the bristle back now.
Got what you need?
Yes.
Let's press on then.
Reached level 20. I got an accolade. Reached level 20 in Steam. Cool. Face paint is now unlocked. New interlude, the Eye of something. Level 20 reached, the Eye of the Earth. Right, well, we'll head out now. We overrode it.
Greetings, graduates of Cradle 9.
This is a cradle.
Welcome to the regional... Error. Unauthorized access detected.
That doesn't sound good.
Was that the spirit? Minerva?
I don't think so. At least, not directly.
So this cauldron was connected to a cradle. That's something we haven't seen before, actually. That's a new thing. A cauldron and a cradle being together. Let me just scan. Did I miss anything before exiting this room? No.
Attention. All personnel must vacate the facility immediately.
Something doesn't want us here.
That's a extremely scary voice.
What exactly was this place?
Seen anything like it before?
No.
Maybe this is where they repair Bay Tau. Maybe this is
There.
where.
That's our way out.
Maybe this is how they, like, created the cauldrons, you know, the testing facility for a cauldron or something like that. It's a repair bay, though. Nope. This looks like it would be something. It's not something.
Error. Unauthorized access. Initiating facility lockdown. Stay out.
What's
going on?
That.
Well, at least the emergency lights work.
What just happened?
Minerva's definitely here. And I think it's trying to keep us out. I'll
This
scout
one.
ahead, see if there's a way to get us in.
Scout ahead from where?
You sure we shouldn't come with you?
Yeah, Minerva could be dangerous. Let me make sure it's safe.
Okay.
We'll be right here if you need us.
Climb the elevator shaft. This red light is so ominous. It says climb, though.
Are you doing okay, Zoe? Zoe?
All this. Minerva. Hephaestus. Gaia. This is what will help heal Plainsong?
It's hard to explain. I mean, I barely understand it, but yeah. It's what Aloy's been looking for this whole time.
Okay.
Whoa.
I need to find where Minerva's hiding. I should look for a way to access the facility systems.
This place is decrepit. The outside environment has creeped in this section.
Locked.
Oh, this is an actual interlude. I'm like in a whole new thing. It's called interlude. So I am now. Let me look at my quest thing. It like set me off into a new quest. The Eye of the Earth. Yeah. Yeah. It's like started a whole new quest. So I guess I'm now playing a new quest called the Eye of the Earth. Maybe this is where I'll make my stopping point.
Alert. Restricted access. You are not wanted here.
Well,
Nope, sorry. You're not getting rid of me that easily, Minerva. What are all those cables in the center for?
I don't know, but I want this loot box.
Might be able to pull that open.
Maybe so. Let's see what these cables are.
Minerva's shutting me out.
Well, she locked me in. This is...
Looks like this might be where data's stored, but I don't see a way to access the system. I better keep looking.
This looks like... No, it's not. This is the kind of stuff that really intrigues me in games, in a game like this.
This leads.
That thing spun. Got some valuables. Found some valuables.
I can feel a draft above. Might be a way out of this shaft.
There, maybe?
Looks like another part of the facility.
I didn't mean to fall down in here.
Door is locked.
Restore
Don't
power.
think I'm getting through that door right now. I should turn back, see what else I can find.
I think I'm supposed to come here. I just went too far, too fast. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to go up in this shaft. Oh, I'm outside. Like, I'm outside.
I'm outside. I need to find a way back into the facility.
There. This is really interesting.
Close. If I can get Minerva to cooperate, I can merge it with Gaia. Finally bring her back. And we can start fixing the blight, the storms, and maybe she can help me figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were. Why did they have a clone of Elizabeth? Why did they want it back up?
Wow, didn't think I was going this way, but I'm going this way. Guess that's where I'm going to get back in the facility. Alright, do I just need to go down below? Because I can just glide to get in that, over in that area, but is that
Pipes
where
up there. Might lead me to a way back in.
Oh,
How to reach them?
the pipes. I think I have to go down to go up. Is there anything around here, though? Let me back down a little bit. No.
So those rocks look loose. I think I can clear them.
Well, not from here. Okay, let's go up. Let's go all the way up. I want to see where I'm at on the map. Just want to see where I'm at. Repair Bay Towel. The Eye of the Earth. Search the facility for Minerva. So that's where I'm at in the world. I was just trying to get an idea of where I'm at in the world. I'm to the left of or west of Plainsong. I'm not up north like I thought. I did start up north, but now we've come down south to the west of Plainsong. I just wanted to get an idea of where I was. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull that, I think. Oh, I was gonna glide and instead it caught on. Oh, it's a pry open. Okay.
Ah, another shaft.
Back inside.
Okay, now I've got to find a way to plug into this place.
Also, there's this.
Looks like some kind of dome. Wonder what it's for.
Yes, I do wonder. What is this? It's like a core of something. Well, I guess, oh, it's a hologram room. Or something.
Alert. System core penetrated.
It is the system core. There's just a big hole in the ceiling. Insert the Gaia kernel, huh? Here we go. Let's see what happens. She took it with her.
Minerva, I need the console. Please.
Access denied.
It didn't used to be like this. Do you remember it? Anything?
Are we going to reason with the AI? We're going to reason with it. Get our console back by
You were part of something bigger once.
talking to it.
Something good. Gaia. That's right. She can live again. But only if you give her the chance. I can't reboot her without you.
Aloy, cease.
I think you'll disappear into her. Become part of her. Like you used to be.
Misery will cease.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's interesting. Minerva is in misery. And we did. We reasoned.
Thank
We
you,
reasoned with Minerva. That's pretty interesting.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Minerva function to original code.
We did it. We restored Minerva to the original code. That's interesting. Pretty major, actually.
Do you wish to initiate heuristic matrix?
Here goes.
So we've integrated part. We're slowly reintegrating Gaia. Slowly.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. A moment. Scanning data.
Ooh. How does it know our past?
So it is Aloy, not Elizabeth. We have much to discuss, but initialization of my heuristic matrix will not be complete for several minutes more. In the meantime, I suggest you familiarize yourself with this facility. It is our best option for a base of operations.
Whoa, we have a base of
You can make
operations.
use of its equipment to improve your ability to override machines.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Shall I grant access to your companions? They will be here shortly.
Okay, but don't overwhelm them, okay? They don't have a lot of experience with things like, well, you.
This must be pretty incredible for them to see.
So no fake this time?
No. This time she's real. Varl, Zoe. This is Gaia.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Gaia's still, waking up. Let's look around.
I will highlight the location of the lab on your focus.
We have a lab here. Oh, I'm gonna like this place. Upgrade my
I
stuff.
have established a network between your focuses, allowing you to communicate when apart.
Good.
Oh.
So what was this place?
A regional control center, where Zero Dawn progeny would have overseen terraforming operations in the area.
That's really cool. So Gaia's booting up, and while she does that, we have a lab, a base of operations. This is amazing. And we've got a network between us now on our focuses, so basically we've got wireless communication now with some friends. We've really like just thrown Zoe into this though. I mean, out of nowhere. I guess we trust her. I guess we're putting our trust in Zoe. She wouldn't have been my first guess because we have met other characters like in Zero Dawn that I might have included in this little gang of people, but I guess because we don't know Zoe well, but Varl does, I guess. I don't know. My question is how did Gaia...
What's all this?
This was intended as the main gathering space for control center operatives.
You could fit a good number of people in here.
Or maybe just a few. To start with, you two go ahead. I'm going to poke around a bit.
I wonder how did Gaia know that we were Elizabeth and not... I mean, that we were the clone and not the real one? Like, where did she download that data from to learn all that information? Maybe she got it from our focus?
So this place was here all this time.
That's my guess.
Built for people who would never show up.
Why didn't they?
Remember that guy I told you about? Ted Farrow? He... sabotaged things. It wasn't supposed to be this way. Hey, Gaia? Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Oh, so this is...
Got it.
Guys, this is just so awesome. It's like a base of operations for us. We've never had that, really.
So this was supposed to be... the lab.
That was its intended purpose. Some of the machine data you recovered from the repair bay below us appears to be corrupted. Accessing the terminal in this room will show you how to repair and complete the override.
Okay.
I'll take a look.
That explains how we're going to do that now. What is this? Fanghorn override. It costs. So if I want to override these things, I have to spend antlers and primary nerve and radar and okay, so if I want to override these things, I don't know that I don't do a lot of overriding. So these are the overrides I have from Mew. These are the Mew overrides I got. And then this is the one from Tau. Plowhorn. But I don't override machines a lot. I really don't. So I don't know that I want to waste the resources. I don't even have the resource for that. But I don't know that I want to waste these resources because I think they can be used to upgrade other things. So I might come back here if I feel like I want to override these machines, but I don't override a lot of machines. So this might be just a waste of resources for me. So I guess if I did want to do that, I know I can come back here and do it.
Huh. Looks like I need data from machine parts to fix the corrupted override.
My initialization is complete. You may continue to explore the facility, Aloy. When you are ready, return to the control room. We have much to discuss.
Okay, I do want to discuss all that with Gaia, but I've got an optional explore the base, so I'm absolutely going to explore the base. Alright, so I know that this is here now for basically crafting access to override machines, so that's cool. But let's, yeah, I got to explore every room, of course. And I am going to
Looks like an office.
Every room.
Correct. The facility was designed with a number of private offices.
I guess it's nice to have a space to call your own.
There's no data pads, though. I was thinking I was going to find a lot of data pads in this area. Or text pads or something.
This would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. Unfortunately, those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed.
Wow. So that was
too bad.
That was even part of the Apollo database. Very interesting. Man, deleting that Apollo database sure did a lot. Sure did a number. Bathroom. Toilet. I mean, you gotta have a toilet.
What's this space for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for control center operatives.
Reminds me of the bedhouse aspirants had to sleep in the night before the proving.
No good. Door's locked until Gaia can restore access.
So there'll be more things I'll get access to in the future, which is awesome.
Looks like another office.
If no one's ever been here, who built all this?
Gaia did. With the help of machines.
That's real interesting. So this is a facility that was created by Gaia and machines.
Through that door is a trail that leads towards Plainsong.
So I could head back east if I need to, once we're done here.
Correct.
Okay, that's good to know. Oh, there's even more doors down here.
Oh, I've been down here before. It's where I first got into the facility.
What's all this stuff for?
This facility was designed to process an immense amount of data from the terraforming system. This is where it would have been stored.
Looks like some kind of storage room.
Aloy, you have now visited all accessible rooms of the facility.
It's nice that she let us know. So I don't have to go climbing through the vents anymore. Did I go that way? Let me go back up in here. There's this way too. I want to see what's here. Oh, it's just a door.
Good. Door's locked until Gaia can restore access.
Okay, that door too. Then what's this way? Hold on. Nope, not that way. There was another way to go. Here, this way. I guess just a way to climb back up. An elevator that's broken. I know where I'm at now. Okay, let's go back. Up. Okay, I think I've been in every room now. Is that right? Oh, yeah, that was the elevator that doesn't work. What is this? Oh, A door that doesn't lead anywhere. Okay, and that's where I started. Good, okay, I have been everywhere now.
Okay. Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
Alright, I'm gonna
leave you to it.
I'm gonna talk to Gaia, so this could take a while, but I'm gonna go through all the dialogue options we have here. Absolutely.
Hello, Aloy.
Hi. So you're ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable. You must have many questions.
Yes, I do.
But two big ones first.
So this is interesting. It gives us a choice. I want to ask both of these questions. So I guess we'll start with subordinate functions. I don't know if it's going to lock me out of one or the other, though.
We're not going to be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole.
That is why I'm
I
here
ran a
as the
search for your
biosphere.
subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern.
Oh, we can search
Receiving.
for all the other ones.
Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
Wow.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach. Procurable.
Nice. How much you want to bet Poseidon is underwater? I mean, it's in the name, right?
Hephaestus?
Poseidon.
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
There are that many, huh?
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Grab the other subordinate functions first, then
Yeah.
Hephaestus.
Hephaestus will be the last one.
Precisely so.
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
All right. Collect them, bring them back.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time.
One at a time.
But in all other respects, it will suffice.
Okay, well that takes care of that. Now we gotta talk about this other clone.
Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
Ah, that's how she got the data, from the focus. There we go. So it's confirmed as a clone.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades.
Okay, well there's a
prompting
connection.
my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy.
Oh. That's interesting.
The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away.
Where did it come from then? The ship, maybe? The Odyssey?
A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
Different solar system. I mean, so Alpha Centauri? No, that's 4 light years away, isn't it?
What's so far away, and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
The Sirius star system.
Sirius? But that's where Far Zenith, their ship...
The Odyssey.
Yes.
That's where it was headed. But it blew up.
Unless it didn't. I theorized this.
I don't... Why make it seem like they failed? They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
Wow. I kind of theorized that, but I'm glad it's all coming together. So they made it. So my question is, how long did it take them to get to the Sirius star system? Obviously, you'd have to travel the speed of light, and it would take 8 years, but they're going a lot slower than that. It would have taken hundreds of years to get there. Unless they had some kind of really advanced propulsion, like what were they using? Seriously, though, how long? It would have taken them a very long time to get there, so they must have had close to light speed travel. You'd have to. I need more information. So then how would they make it there and make it there and back also? I mean, that's a really far distance. Okay, let's go over everything.
The sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
At this point, we can only speculate.
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
True.
Unless... well... could it be that they want the planet for themselves?
Maybe.
The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own.
Maybe they need it for their planet.
That, if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power, until she could take control of Hephaestus, and then the whole terraforming system.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere. To their specifications.
Interesting.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction. Instead of salvation. Well, this is not good.
Hey, how did the descendants get here? That was my question.
You said Sirius is really far from Earth.
81 trillion kilometers, or 8.611 light years.
Right. So, how would the descendants have gotten here?
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significantly more advanced. The journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years.
300 years.
This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began transmitting, the journey was made in just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light.
Wow.
If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure, the journey was even faster. A mere 13 years, or 0.662
So they got a fast
the speed
ship.
of light.
Okay, enough. You're making my head spin.
Okay, let's talk about that then. So it did take them 300 years. So if the world ended and if they sent, you know, the Far Zenith in the 2050s or whatever when they launched, 300 years, 2150, 20, so 300, yeah, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20, around 2350, they would have arrived in Sirius. So they would have then developed a lot of technology because it's like the year 3000 or 3100 or something. So they would have had how many years? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 700 years? They would have had about 700 years of development? Yeah, I'd say they could have got really advanced in 700 years. Absolutely. Devised a better technology, better machines, better ship that can go faster in 700 years. Yeah, that's real interesting. And then this whole idea that they didn't die and it was lied that they actually made it there. That's, or at least did not blow up. Wow, my head is just, I've got all kinds of matrix patterns going on in my head. Wow.
The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab,
they would need a clone,
had a clone
to access all the Gaia
Elizabeth
stuff.
Sobek.
I mean,
So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn
yeah,
technologies.
they would need an
right?
Elizabeth
Yes.
Elizabeth Sobek.
As your own experience demonstrates, a clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
Yeah, if they want access to it, they
But
got to get an Elizabeth
How
Sobek.
could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds.
Maybe Elizabeth Sobek was one of
It
them.
is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material was sampled, with or without her knowledge, and carried aboard the ship in storage.
That could be true.
That's... Okay, but... I mean,
And 200,000, that's a lot of people.
this clone... How could she
Manipulated,
participate in
brainwashed.
this?
Brainwashed.
Destroying Elizabeth's dream?
She wouldn't know about that dream.
It's evil.
She's
It
she's
is
been
difficult
brainwashed.
to know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice but to comply with their orders.
I'm going to say the latter
Elizabeth Sobek? A subordinate? I don't think so.
She's been brainwashed, manipulated. Has to be.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself.
Yes, why?
So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
Maybe it was a mistake.
So the signal could only have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. The signal's design was exceptionally precise and highly advanced. Were its intentions less malevolent, I would admire the intellect or intellects that produced it.
So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship,
He must be here
I guess
then.
we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes, as your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. Perhaps a way can be found to defeat their shielding.
Interesting.
Yeah, I hope so. Or I'm not gonna be winning fights against them anytime soon. How did you figure out that the extinction signal came from Sirius?
The key came with data on your focus, from Silent's interrogation of Hades. The duration of the signal itself, 17.22 years.
That doesn't make sense. You said that the signal took 8.6 years to arrive from Sirius. Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received notice from Hades.
Took time for it to come back.
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting, after a total of 17.22 years. So the duration, halved, gave me the distance the signal traveled. With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical database for any relevant location 8.6 light-years away. Because it was Far Zenith's intended destination, Sirius was the only logical source.
Wow, this is just so interesting.
What is the state of the biosphere? Is the terraforming system functioning at all?
In a sense, the terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign new tasks. As a result, errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
And you can't do anything to stop it?
If you can return Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system. Weather will improve, water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed. But such corrections will not stave off collapse. They will only buy us time.
Biased. We gotta get
Only with
Hades. Hephaestus,
can I
I mean.
design and produce new robotic agents designed to permanently reverse the damage that has accumulated. All efforts must be directed toward that end.
How long do we have?
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
4 months is real short.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts.
Wow, that's not as long as I thought. Did I ask everything about this? Okay, I did not.
The 3 subordinate functions that you detected. What do we know about them?
All 3 are relevant to problems currently plaguing the biosphere. Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the weather.
Gotcha.
Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life. If all 3 were restored to me, they would constitute a massive increase to my heuristic processing density. But beware. Their responses to my query pattern were irregular. In human terms, they are frightened, lost, and paranoid.
Like Minerva. They need to be whole again.
Exactly.
Okay.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell
I
me
think
about
I just
them?
did that.
Artemis rewilded
Nope.
the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable.
Of course, we knew that already.
He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They have disappeared without a trace.
I wonder if Far Zenith would have an Apollo backup, right?
You said you need Hephaestus to save life from extinction. Why?
Every subordinate function has value, but Hephaestus is by far the most important. Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines at cauldrons across the planet. Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines to completely reverse environmental damage. Recovering other subordinate functions may buy us time, but without Hephaestus, I cannot permanently stave off mass extinction.
Makes sense.
Given Hephaestus' importance, is there really no way to capture and merge it first?
I'm afraid that is quite impossible.
Well,
In
there
my
you go.
present state, launched and merged with Minerva, I am operating at less than 1/5, 18.8%, of my intended processing capacity. Hephaestus dwarfs this figure. Were an attempt made to conduct the merge under these circumstances, Hephaestus would absorb me, rather than the other way around. A merge cannot be attempted until my heuristic processing density exceeds its own.
All
And
makes
how many
sense.
subordinate functions is that going to take?
Merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon will expand my heuristic network to 41.6% capacity, exceeding that of Hephaestus.
You said Hephaestus isn't located in just one place.
Correct. Unlike the other subordinate functions, which are confined to discrete physical processors, Hephaestus is distributed throughout the global network that connects the planet's cauldrons.
So, when the time comes to subdue it, how do we make that happen?
I do not know. While you are retrieving the procurable subordinate functions, I will attempt to find a solution.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So could you build an army of machines? Attack the descendants of Far Zenith and take them out?
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army.
Interesting.
Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
Okay. Phew. Did I ask all the questions about the Zeniths? I did do the Far Zenith technology one. I wonder why it's still highlighted.
So if the descendants came to Earth on a... I guess we can...
Yes, they appear to further this energy
Yeah, no kidding.
throughout every... For example, assuming I... No,
So there's hope.
always.
Yeah, okay. No, okay, I did go over everything. Now it's gone.
I guess I should get going and start bringing back subordinate functions. What can you tell me about their locations?
When my predecessor destroyed herself, the subordinate functions sought physical processors capable of holding them. So in each case you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind. Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire.
Okay.
However, it appears to be in the middle of Tanakh territory. My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus, but they seem to have a significant inclination towards violence.
Well, that's a nice way to put it. What about Poseidon and Demeter?
Poseidon's gonna be underwater.
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert south of this location. My substratal geography data indicates that a major old-world settlement called Las Vegas was located there.
Las Vegas,
A
interesting.
ruin in the middle of the desert, huh? Strange place for an AI devoted to water.
Agreed. As for Demeter, it appears to be located on the coast to the far west. Unfortunately, I am unable to provide any relevant data about the region. As such, it may be the most difficult to retrieve.
Okay, so 3 subordinate functions to go after. Ether, somewhere in Tanakh territory.
I think that's the one I would
Poseidon in the
start with.
desert, and
Poseidon
Demeter
would be
on the
next,
coast.
and then
Where will
end
you
with
begin?
the last one. Ooh, yeah, well, I think that I would start with Ether, which is level 17, and I am level 20 now, so Obviously, this is the order I'll go in. Ether, Poseidon, Demeter.
I think I'll head for Ether.
Then I will assign Ether as the objective on your focus. If you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell the most severe storms in the region.
I guess that's what was creating those tornadoes I kept seeing on the land.
I will require Hephaestus and the control over machines that it offers to permanently stabilize the biosphere. Should you change your mind, you can update your objective via your focus interface at any time. I will also transmit a summary of available data on all of the subordinate functions to you for reference. Is there anything else I can help you with? I know you have a great deal to accomplish.
That's putting it lightly.
I do, don't I?
Is something wrong?
I don't know. It's just that Elizabeth set the bar pretty high. She had a dream for you, for life on Earth, and a lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it. Do you think I can do it all? Repair the system, defeat Varzenith, live up to her example?
Absolutely. In her last message, my predecessor declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core. You will prevail in this.
Thank you, Gaia. Well, I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward to the west. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to return east.
Interesting. So like a west and east kind of a...
Gonna have to get used to that. That's you, Aloy?
Kind of a thing.
Yeah. Gaia's opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
To learn more... Oh, I got an... established the base is an accolade popped up in Steam. Establish the base. I established the base. Exit the base through the west door. But what if I want to go through the east door? What is this? Examine what?
Gaia? What is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere.
Aloy, have component information of the psychometric situational climate of placement system. Cyclops for short. Your personal. The regional control center was intended to oversee terraforming operations. It was intended as a fail-safe, consists of a network of 10 drones designed to automatically deploy in the event of biosphere degradation. The drones would then disperse to various locations in the region where they would capture footage of the surrounding environment to display on the dome of the control room. It appears that the Cyclops drones did in fact deploy successfully. In comparison with his logs data from focus, it seems that this occurred not long after the first appearance of supercell storms and the Red Blight. However, each drone lost connection with the regional control center, likely due to environmental interference. If the drones are still in operation, acquire their data modules and return them to the console in the control room, and that will restore their connection, allowing you to view the footage. Oh, so another kind of like little quest thing you would find.
I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. If I find the drones out in the wilds, I could get the data from them.
Okay.
Use it to reconnect them and restore the display.
Well, I want to do that. Do I have one? Nope.
Error. Drone offline.
Okay, I don't have that. How do I exit?
Data missing.
How exit? Exit the base. Well, I can't exit this.
Error. Drone feed disconnected. Error. Data missing. Error. Drone offline.
I can't exit this. How do I exit this stupid thing?
Error. Drone feed disconnected.
Apparently control. It's control. Didn't think it was that key. Yeah, I don't really want to go west just yet. Like, obviously that's going to be where we need to go, but I want to make sure I get all things. I want to go back to Plainsong because I want to...
Okay. I need to bring Ether back for Gaia. Varl and Zoe are waiting for me by the west
I want to see if I
exit.
can do any upgrades or things like that.
I could head back east first. Check on how Plainsong's doing after the
Yeah,
attack.
that. I want to do that. I want to go back to Plainsong. There's a campfire. This one, is this one Plainsong? I don't know which one's Plainsong. I think this is west because it wants me to go west through the door. I think I want to go back to Plainsong. And grab this fire.
It starts snowing soon.
Then I can come back to this place, but I wanted to talk to Varl and Zoe. So, the Eye of the Earth. Exit the base through the west door. Campfire. Maybe I have to do that to like end the mission quest thing. Let's do that real quick, I guess. We'll exit the door, but I do want to. I am going to go back to Plainsong. I just want to. I want the interlude to kind of end so I can do what's next.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I wanted
Yes.
to talk to him, that's
I
why.
think it'll be better this way.
After you, Aloy.
Ooh, that's neat.
I need to head further west. To, get more of Gaia's components. Make her stronger. You two can stay here in the meantime. And Gaia can help get you up to speed. I'm not trying to shut you out. It's like training.
Actually, I'm gonna go back east to get Erend. Bring him here. Look, allies, friends can help. We have a place to stay now, and like you said, Gaia can teach us, catch us up. It'll be okay.
Okay. Take these then.
Do we just have a pouch of focuses?
One to wear, one for backup.
While you're at it, stop by Stone's Echo and look for Milu. Give her a message for Talana that I found a way over the mountains.
Will do.
Are you going with him?
No. After what happened in the cave below, I want to stay here a while. There is much I need to understand. Maybe by the time you get back, I'll have a thing or two I can teach you.
Looking forward to it. When will you be back?
Right now, in fact, because
not
I'm
sure.
not going west yet.
But hopefully I'll have one of Gaia's missing components with me.
Be careful out there. Even in Plainsong, we heard how the Tenakth clanlands are suffering from storms, machines, and now Regala.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Good hunting, Aloy.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk to Varl and Zoe and kind of like end that quest, but before I...
The Tenakth clanlands.
But I'm not going there
Somewhere
yet.
out
I'm going
there's
to go back.
3 of Gaia's subfunctions.
Just wanted to complete that.
And who knows what else.
Yeah. Cool. The main quest, the Sea of Sands. I'm not ready to go there yet. I am going to go back. New main quest, Seeds of the Past. Where am I on the map, too? I want to look on the map. So yeah, we're right here. Obviously, we're going to go there in the future, but there's still more I need to go around here, so I'm not ready to go there yet. Okay. Cool. Alright, I'm going to take this quest off because we're not doing this right now. We're going east. We're going to go back to Plainsong, and that's where we'll end today, and we'll catch up with everybody in Plainsong. And there was another site.
Aloy, your Karja friend came through.
What?
She went to that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest.
Okay. She has a dialogue above her head.
Aloy!
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. You sure you're okay being alone in here?
I have Gaia, and learning how to interpret the glyphs of the old ones, it keeps me occupied.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
Oh. I mean, look, we haven't been gone long, but you're training, because for the last 5 minutes, how's your training been?
You mentioned you've been teaching yourself how to read?
Yes. Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the old ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected, and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
She learned a lot in 5
That's good to
minutes.
Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did, though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here, it is humbling, to say the least, and heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
I'm going to go through all these dialogue options.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point.
I'm glad we're getting this
to appear
backstory
before
on
the
Zoe.
chorus as soon as we returned.
Since we brought her
To
into all
demand
this
that we
now,
take a
it's good to
stand
have this
against the
background,
invaders.
finally.
I was denied. So I left, fight on my own.
Because we brought her into this by giving her a focus and all this. And I wasn't sure if, you know, why we needed to do that. There would have been other people from Zero Dawn, but I guess she's involved.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvest passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter.
Wow. Okay. I think we did that. I think we did that. Yeah, we've done everything now.
Sounds like you met my friend Talana.
Yes. The Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids. But Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones. Trust me.
Okay. No, it still says it's still lit up companions.
So you've been talking...
Yes.
Oh.
She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
Okay. There we go.
I need to go, but if you need anything, you can contact me through your focus.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, that was good to get all that info on Zoe. Now we know. Now I trust her a little bit more. Giving her all that access. Now, oh, wait. Is this something? Oh, this is like rebooting now. Where is Varl? Could I speak to Varl?
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
Right. I did not mean to do that. Seen what? Okay, we've been in there, we've been in there. I'm just checking out every room. I guess like
The
if
room
you...
won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet.
I don't know where Varl's at. I think he went back. Alright, I'm gonna go to Plainsong. This has been a long video today. Okay, if I want to go back to Plainsong, can I just fast travel there? Maybe so. I'm going to try fast traveling to Plain Song. And that's where we'll end the video. There's another side quest I need to do that's in this area, so I want to finish that. There's a whole lot in this area I still haven't done. We just got to Plain Song, so I'm not ready to go west and leave all that yet. Yeah, and there's more stuff too, I assume, that we'll find to pick up.
I've got news, Outlander. Keep your guard up if you're heading southwest of Plainsong. We've had reports of Tenakth rebels in the area. Our scouts are still recovering from their wounds.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. Rebel
Sounds like
outpost.
the Ataru could use some backup against Tenakth rebels.
So yeah, we have that kind of stuff to do too. So I want to do that. But I don't want to do any quests right now. Okay. Oh, look at all these new things. Look at all these new things, everyone. There's new stuff here. People to talk to. All right, hold on. What am I doing? Take. What quest is selected right now? Just rebel outposts. That is something I will do, but not right now. All right, let's end the video because this has been a very long one today. Absolutely. Manual save, and in the next video, I will talk to everybody here in Plainsong and pick up everything. All the new quests that I can do. But let's talk about this video. So for me, I have been recording the last video and this one all together. So it's been 2 hours and 40 minutes. So for me, this has been one long video, and I'm not quite sure if I have split this video up as two separate videos. Most likely I have, and so this is the end of the second video for this. But if I haven't, or if I have, I'm going to just summarize the whole entire thing that I did in this playthrough. My playthrough basically started by going to Plainsong, so that's where my playthrough started for me. And we started the main quest, and in Plainsong, which is this beautiful place, that's the Wicker people, I will call them, but the Oturu, in these satellite dishes with these incredible designs of buildings that are just really unique. I found a lot here, a lot of people to talk to. I found merchants, obviously, all that kind of thing here. I am going to spend my time off camera and scour those merchants and see if there's any upgrades I can do, anything I want to buy or purchase or sell, and that sort of thing. I'll do that off camera before the next video. We fought our way to the cave, and that was an interesting section of the game where we basically had a companion with Varl and Zoe and fought these new machines that we found, and that was pretty intense and pretty hard, actually. It took all my health to do that, but it was a lot of fun, and having those companions was nice. Then we got to what literally was a cauldron. Now thankfully I had played Cauldron Mew before this one, so I was kind of familiar with some of the mechanics there that they've introduced into these new cauldrons, but still, I guess that would have been our introduction to a cauldron. And it turns out that it was Hephaestus that had got into that cauldron. And basically we had to take out Fa, their machine person thing. And we did all that. And that was pretty intense. And what I also found interesting was that we gave Zoe a focus. And I guess we trusted her enough to do that. There might have been other people, maybe like Talana, that I would have given a focus to. Or Erend, but you know, I guess Zoe. Luckily at the end of this we did finally get backstory on her, which makes it feel okay, but at the start of it I wouldn't have thought she would have been the first choice to give a focus to, but we did give one to Varl, and I guess Varl trusted her. Then we got through that cauldron and found out it was part of a cradle, and not just that, it's an actual lab, an actual command center that for this area of the machines. And basically we were able to insert Gaia, reinsert Gaia, and we are now going to build up Gaia's functions here at this base, and we can go west or east from this base, and people can come to it, and we can learn about the history and learn about things. So what a reveal in of itself for all of that. And I guess the big takeaway is what we learned from Gaia about who these other people are. My theory had been maybe they were remnants of that, remember, I forgot what they're called. I forgot what they were called, but on Earth, back when all this stuff happened, there was like a place that people were going to go as a refuge, the scientists or whatever, families, I don't know who it was, but people were going to go. It was like underground, or I don't know what, somewhere. But it could only last like 100 years or something. It was going to have a very short, you know, you wouldn't live for generations in this place. My thought was, and I forgot what it was called. It escapes me now. We learned what it was called in Zero Dawn. But my thinking was maybe these people were from that they did manage to find a way to survive after all. And hundreds, you know, 1,000 years later, that's them, and they've advanced. But no, it turns out it's the other one. It's the Odyssey, the Far Zenith project, that actually did succeed and was lied to that they blew up. And still, why that? Why do that? Why lie about that? But that was my other theory, is that the Odyssey actually did make it. And where they were headed, I thought they were going to the Alpha Centauri system, but no, they're headed to Sirius. So that's pretty far away. Took them 300 years to get there. But then when they did, they survived. And maybe they had Apollo. Maybe they had a backup of Apollo. And they advanced. You know, they advanced from that point forward, already being advanced. So 700 years of advancements, faster ship, more AI, more machines. There you go. And they came to Earth. That's interesting. Why do they want to destroy life on Earth? Do they want Earth? Why do they need Earth for themselves if they already have Sirius? That's my question. Why even be concerned about Earth if you've got a whole civilization on Sirius? My theory is maybe they need Gaia to repair the biosphere on Sirius. Maybe they ran into the same problems we did because they're human after all, and they had some kind of civil war, destroyed themselves, and machines took over, evil machine, AI machines, same story as Zero Dawn, and they need Gaia now because they need the terraforming system on their world. I don't know, that was my thought. It would be like Horizon Zero Dawn 2, you know, part 2. It just, you can put humans on any world, but things repeat themselves. You know, that's kind of was my thinking there. Maybe it still is, maybe it's not the reason. But they obviously want to take out the terraforming system here and destroy this life. And they're using Hades to do that. And they did that by making Hades self-aware. But, side effect, it made all the AI, all the subordinate functions aware. Maybe that was not the intended function. So, oopsie. But why? Why again do they want Earth? What's so important about Earth that they want it if they've already got Sirius? So that's my question. Now, it sounds like to rebuild Gaia, we have to find the subordinate functions, 3 of them at least. The other ones, I guess, are gone, unless there's a backup of Apollo that the Zeniths, I'll call them the Zeniths, the Syrians, we'll call them the Syrians, yeah, they're from Sirius, the Syrians. There's maybe they have Apollo, and we can get Apollo and eventually integrate that into Gaia. That's my thought. But at least right now, it's going to be the 3, Poseidon, Ether, or Ether, and the other one I just forgot the name of. So we're going to go get those, and they're far out west, and one of them's in Las Vegas. I'm thinking that Poseidon has to be underwater. Maybe Las Vegas is underwater. I mean, it would make sense, right? But that's kind of my thought. But yeah, it sounds like we'll be going all the way to the west coast here, which will be very exciting. I'm not ready to do that yet. There's a lot of stuff in Plainsong I need to do first. There's obviously new quest markers to pick up. There's a side quest up north of Plainsong I need to do. So there's more things I want to do here before we go west. A lot more things. We're going to clear out this whole area. We're going to go to every unknown location. I'm going to do all of that before I go any farther west. So there's a lot more gameplay here in the Plainsong area before we go out west. That's all I'm saying. But that's where I'm at in the game, and I'm level 20 now, and this will level me up a few more before I go out west and start by going to the Tanacht people. That'll be the first one. So anyway, looking forward to it. I'm having so much fun in this game, and I hope you all are also enjoying my playthrough of this game. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this playthrough and the game. And I look forward to getting deeper into it. But I will definitely spend some time off camera and go through all my equipment, upgrades I can do, and that sort of thing. So, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a blessed day. Thank you, and stay tuned for the next one.